Throughout my life, I've been traveling around the globe and rarely settled down. However, there's one community I feel most attached to. That is the community of the Schools of the Sacred Heart. Our history dates back to the 19th century, when Saint Madeleine Sophie Barrett founded the Society of the Sacred Heart in France. Following in her steps, a great woman, Saint Rose Philippine Duchesne, brought Sacred Heart education to the United States. As part of a greater community, our school holds and trusts the Society's mission, living to the goals and criteria of the Sacred Heart education. With the approaching end of my high school career, I would like to take a reflection of my life over these years in regards to the 5 Sacred Heart goals, especially on Goal 2. Goal 2 states that we should commit ourselves to educate to a deep respect for intellectual values. I interpret this goal as a common objective for human beings to embrace and make good use of the rights and freedom to learn. Just like the criteria for Goal 2 claim, learning is a comprehensive process. It means not only to absorb academic knowledge from the book, but also to grow up as well-rounded individuals. I found my connection to Goal 2 through my experience in our senior theology class, Justice, Theory, and Society. In this class, we did a great amount of reading in multiple texts that focus on human rights, freedom, and justice. Throughout these readings, I've gained a better understanding of Goal 2. In Pacem in Terris, Pope John XIII lists the natural rights and freedoms that all men should have. In one particular section, he mentions that man has a natural right to share in the benefits of culture, and hence to receive a good general education. The term general education, in his words, refers to each individual's basic abilities needed to survive, as well as his own unique understanding of the world, shaped by his interaction with the society and culture. In short, we all share the same rights to get educated. Schools of the Sacred Heart provide its students with this type of education, a rigorous education that incorporates all forms of critical thinking and inspires a lifelong love of learning. Pope John XIII then continues to state that a system must be devised for affording gifted members of society the opportunity of engaging in more advanced studies, with a view to their occupying, as far as possible, positions of responsibility in society in keeping with their natural talent and acquired skill. This quote indicates that more talented individuals should receive more advanced education to match up their potential, and it is their responsibility to employ their talents to make the world a better place. In my opinion, this entails the ultimate purpose of Goal 2, that is to take what we have learned and use it for the greater good of the community. Aside from the readings, service is also an essential portion of our theology curriculum. In fact, service itself is a type of education. Rachel Naomi Reman explains her interpretation of service in her short passage in The Service of Life. When you help, you see life as weak. When you fix, you see life as broken. When you serve, you see life as a whole. This definition of service exactly matches our Sacred Heart education, as we're not merely being educated as students, but influencing each other mutually at the same time. Throughout the process of working with my classmates and my teachers, I realized that a teaching and learning relationship is essentially a type of service. And service, according to Riemann, makes us realize that life is a whole. In the process of serving each other, we become better individuals ourselves as well. Throughout the 4 years of high school at Stewart Hall, I become more aware of the importance of education and intellectual values. I'm grateful for my experience at Stewart Hall, and I'll carry what Sacred Heart education has provided me beyond high school years and into the rest of my life.